guys and welcome. I'm finally back from the Reptile Expo in Hamm in Germany and I'm so super duper excited to show you guys what I purchased. As many of you may have seen if you followed my Instagram and my Instagram story, I did purchase 3 new ball pythons and they are so amazing. They really are. One of them I did order before I got there and the other 2 were not an impulse because I did have an idea of what I kind of wanted, but I was not 100% completely sure. But that's what happens when you go to a reptile expo, especially one as big as the one in Hamm, is that you do tend to purchase a little bit more than what you expected when you left from home. But that's okay. All you have to do, of course, is to make sure that you do have the room for the animals when you bring them back home, and luckily I do. The expo was so wonderful. I absolutely loved going there, although the bus drive was kind of tiring. 11 hours to get there and 11 hours home. I was so exhausted on Sunday, which is why I didn't do a video or anything, because I just really needed to sleep. And of course my 3 new ball pythons, they did need some time to just de-stress, you know, because 11 hours home in a bus that was just like shaking all the time was not probably the most de-stressing thing ever. Yeah, sorry I look down, but that's because I do have them right down here and one of them is very curious to get out, so I just need to have an eye on her. But enough chit chat guys, let's have a look at what I bought back home from Hamm. The first one I'm gonna show you guys is this girl. This girl is a ball python, of course, and she's the morph type called a champagne. I did not think about buying a champagne when I was down there, so she is a little impulse buy. She's so gorgeous, and this girl, she's very curious. When I pick her up, you know, the 2 others, they do tend to curl, but this girl, as you can see, she's so curious, and she's really just wanting to look around, and she's really fast as well, you know. She's very quick, she's very sweet, and she's very curious. I'm very happy with her. She only has 1 gene in her, the champagne, as I was talking about, and she has this very classic champagne look to her. I am so thrilled with her, and I'm super excited to have her. Let's have a closer look at her. The next one I want to show you guys is someone very special, and it's this beautiful girl. Her morph type is a coral glow, and to be quite honest, I didn't know much about these guys. I actually didn't know that this morph existed until very recently. So when I saw it, I just immediately fell in love with it because of these absolutely stunning colors. As you can see, it's almost like she is glowing, and when I take pictures of her, she's just looking so absolutely stunning. She is a bit shy, that's okay, but she also has a real attitude. This girl, she actually, when I was back in Hamm and I took her out to look at her, she actually did strike at me twice. Now, it doesn't hurt when they strike, but she did try anyway. It was a sign from her telling me to leave her alone because she was stressed, so I did. Oh, there she is, she came out. This girl, she has an attitude, like I said before. Also, I did try to feed her and she just took them like bam right away. She's such an aggressive eater, and I'm very thrilled with that. Because the big question when you buy a ball python is always how well do they eat. And this girl, luckily, she is an eating machine. She is so stunning. She is from June as well as the one before, the champagne. So she is very young. She's only a couple of months old and she is so adorable. She's very well fed. She's not overly fat, but she does have some size to her, so that's a pretty good sign, and I can also clearly see that she wants to eat. This girl is so stunning. When I saw her, I just fell in love with her, so immediately I just needed to have her. She was my second purchase at the Hamm Expo. The first one is my black and white boy. You may have seen him on Instagram. I'm gonna show him later. So she was my second purchase, and the champagne was the third and last one. But this girl, she's so beautiful. I cannot wait for her to grow. Let's take a closer look at her. python I'm going to show you is one who's already become so famous on my Instagram, and all of you guys are writing such nice things about him. So I'm so super duper thrilled to introduce him. Alright guys, are you ready? So here he is. This is the only male that I bought this year. The two others were female, so this is the tiny male that I bought. I actually pre-ordered him from home. This is one thing that you can also do, and one thing that's very normal at Reptile Expos, which means that not only do you have the opportunity to buy inside the expo, but you can also pre-order and then you can buy outside before you enter. That's very normal, and it's usually done at all the big expos. This is exactly what I did with this guy. I pre-ordered him, and then I actually bought him before I even went inside the expo, and I packed him and left him in the bus, you know, with some warm and water so he could just chill. As you can see, he is crawling a bit like on the side, like it looks like he has some difficulties. This is because that this guy actually do have the spider gene, and the spider gene, as I've talked about before, do have this little wobble to them. It's not a health issue, not at all, but it does cause them to crawl kind of funny and to kind of like shake their head back and forth like a little wobble. It's very normal with the spider gene. A lot of you guys has asked what the genes are of this guy, and also a lot of you has been asking if he is a stormtrooper. He's not a stormtrooper, not at all. He is a VPI accentric calico bumblebee. I hope that I said all of those three words correctly. If not, of course, I've written them on the screen as well. So this guy does contain some amazing genes, and he also has clear blue eyes. They're a little bit darker than Noel's, but he does have the blue eyes as well. And if there's one thing I really adore when it comes to ball python, it is the blue eyes. Now this guy is also from this summer, so he is the same age as the two others, but he is very small, and the breeder did tell me that he was small. I'm not sure why he's so small. It could be that maybe the breeder did have some trouble feeding him, or it could be that he's from one of the later clutch, maybe in August, which is why that he is not as big as the two others. But one thing is for sure, we are gonna get some size on this guy. Don't worry about that. This guy too is very curious. As you can see, Tan's flickering and he's out and he's looking, and I'm so super duper excited to see him grow. I did feed him as well. I did feed all three of them, and all of them took and all of them ate. So I'm so super excited about that. It's a very good sign. Let's take a closer look at this guy. Guys, I really do hope you enjoyed meeting my 3 new ball pythons. I absolutely love showing them to you. I've been so excited to do this video. Let me know what you think of them, and if you want to see more videos on them, just put it right down in the comment section. Please give the video a like so I know that you like what I make. It really does mean a lot to me. And also subscribe to the channel. Do remember we have a Facebook group now. If you haven't joined us yet, please come and do. There are so many amazing people in there. As usual, you can find me on Instagram under the name jossersjungle. Thank you guys for now, and bye bye.